I am here streaming live to you from my beautiful backyard. No longer at our escape by the lovely Fonties Pool. We're back home now, and it was really nice to have those 5 days just to switch off and not. I still had to be a mum because I have kids, but I was able to switch off and I just did things that lit me up. So I did a lot of Qigong, and I did a lot of playing of my ukulele. So they're pretty much the two things I love to do the most. So it was really nice to let my body have that replenishment and that refresh, and to not worry, to not have the concerns that, everyday life present to us, but also not to feel like I had to achieve anything whilst on my holiday, I just relaxed and did very minimal. And I like that slowness, and when I was younger and I did a lot more vigorous exercise. I'd want to go harder and faster and better. And I wasn't really listening to my body, I was pushing my body. So you're not really listening to it if you're in this really high state of, energy output. You're more, you are kind of focusing more on, your breathing and that sort of thing. But you're a little disconnected from the really deep somatic connection to your body. So Qigong is obviously a lovely way to re-establish connection to your body. And I just want to speak to some of the benefits that Qigong can bring to your life, because you might be surprised at what it can actually do for you. It seems like, such a simple thing, but it's actually got some really amazing health benefits. And one of the things that I am, focused on using it for myself personally is to continue to have brain function. When we turn 40, our brains pretty much die. They we start to lose certain functions with the brain, and this presents in ways generally of forgetfulness and memory loss at first, and it can become quite degenerative and advanced. And Qigong really does have the capacity to help you continue to have brain function, to continue to to not lose your memory completely, to not lose the functions that we need for our body, including like our emotional centers. With brain degeneration, sometimes the affected parts are those really important parts of our brain that contain like primary functions. So Qigong has the capacity, if you do it, you're teaching your body, you're doing different patterns, you are training the brain, it's brain integration, it's with the body. So we are actually telling the body not to forget how to do all these different things, these different practices. When it comes to aging, we actually just need to keep moving. It doesn't really, it does matter what you do, but movement is what we need to do. And Qigong moves every joint, it moves every part of your body, but it's a somatic awareness that you have there, so that you're not forcing your body into doing things that can put it at risk of injury. So you can do that in lots of different types of sports. So we want to make sure that we are maintaining our brain function, that our body moves, and our body doesn't forget how to do those movements because it's become really hard to do them. So I don't want to do that anymore. And I see a lot of people with knee problems and shoulder problems, and they've had such a restricted use of that for such a prolonged time that their body has forgotten how to, come out to here, because it was painful, but that pain memory now is lodged in the body. And Qigong can actually teach you how to gently bring the body back into like its normal range of motion. So, frozen shoulder is a good example where you could be stuck at a sort of this sort of an angle, and there's absolutely no way to move that. But if we practice Qigong and breathe the intention and breathe and the focus into that shoulder, into that arm, do gentle movements and repeat the patterns. Don't just do it a couple times and that's it. Do it for, as long as you can tolerate that movement, even if it's just this. Breathe in and breathe out. And slowly the body's going to remember how it should be moving to this angle and even up to above our heads and, all the angles and directions that it should be moving. So, Qigong will help you maintain the body, and it will help you continue to maintain that neural network and all of the neural paths in your body as you age, because we do degenerate. Our bodies start to die, like I said, as we turn 40. Beautiful time, yay. I'm 46, so I'm already, pretty much on my way, on my deathbed, apparently. And if you are also a woman around this age, we also have the wonderful challenge of menopause and perimenopause to go through. And there are so many changes that take place in the body during that time. And if we are not really conscious of what's going on and really acting on what our body's telling us, it can become really quite an uncomfortable time. So, again, Qigong is allowing you that space, that mental space to move through the emotions, move through the challenges, move through the things that are going on that are happening in your life at the time, and also maintaining that strength and that movement. As one of the things that happens through menopause is that we stop producing estrogens, which are essential for bone growth. So a lot of women in their older years are ending up with osteoporosis and fractures and brittle bones, hair, things like that. So this is a strengthening practice. It is using just our own body weight. We're not adding on anything, but we are maintaining our frame and we are maintaining strength from the core. So, go right deep in. So if you go all the way into your body, you're probably going to hit around like your spine and your vertebrae, and, that essential area like your sacrum and the lower back. We really want to focus on keeping that nice and strong, so that, in the long term, hopefully, we don't have to have hip replacements and knee replacements and things like that as we age. So I'm going to do just a quick practice tonight after I've talked for 8 minutes and 41 seconds. If you're just joining now, welcome. I'm going to adjust the camera a tiny bit. And we're going to find ourselves a nice Qigong posture. Breathing in that vital essence, oxygen through the air from the trees. We can't see it, but all these amazing processes are taking place in and around our bodies. So, when we practice Qigong, we are expanding our conscious awareness, and we're also healing the subconscious, and we're tapping into the subconscious and teaching the subconscious how to be stronger and happier and better, and to have balance and peace and harmony within our bodies. So breathing in, we're going to rock forward. Breathing out, rock back. Breath in, breath out. We're going to come up into just a little preparation. So we breathe in as the hands come up. as the hands come down. I'm sorry, I hope you can hear me. It's a little windy and I need to sort out my microphone, so I'll do that tomorrow. I've just come back from holidays. I don't want to do anything that involves jobs. Well, I do, but it's fine. It'll happen tomorrow. And we're going to bring our arms into a nice big open arm position. I'm going to step back a little bit. So we're in our Atlas posture here. Palms pointing up. Bring your awareness maybe to the palms of your hands. We've got a really powerful acupressure point in the center, Lagung, our healer's hands. And I could feel mine vibrate as soon as I kind of, mentally connected in with the elements and with the environment around me. And suddenly my body was saying, oh, it's time for some healing. But I'm just healing me tonight, no one else. I'm on holidays for one more week and I intend to enjoy it. So just breathing, rocking slowly from the heel to the sole, and then out, we rock back again. Going to now bring the hands in towards each other, and the two fingers of each hand just become together, and we're just going to position them over the center of the between the eyebrows, yin tang. We're just going to gently open that up. So just curling the fingers around slightly, and we're going to stand in this position, this posture, and just breathe. You might hear my little puss. She's meowing. She wants to come outside, but black cats do not get to go outside the house. Death awaits on our destructive street. And this is just a beautiful little practice to connect in with, I guess it's the center of our upper dantian here. Just breathing and rocking. Just making any little adjustments as you need to, if the shoulders are coming up too high or creeping around. This is a nice heart-opening practice. And we're going to open it all the way. Hands come back to Atlas. And we're going to continue to breathe here. We'll do about 4 breaths. And this time, our hands are going to come around to the front of our chest, right in front of our heart center. Fingers. Taking a breath here. Then we're going to open that up. Feel that expansion through the heart center. Connect into the essence of your heart. Love and joy. then we're just going to breathe in, and hands will open again. Palms pointing up towards the heavens. Nice and open in the armpits. Open through the knees. The knees are pointing forward. We're rocking. And then we're going to bring the hands around. Cross over and land on lower dantian. Palms crossing over just below the belly button. Hands on that lower abdomen where your intestines are. Your bladder's down in the lower dantian. Some other juicy bits and pieces in there too. Most of them vital for the waste removal processes in our body. Pee and poo. Or poo chi and wee chi. Just going to bring our hands back into an open posture, and we're going to do close down of the qua. We've got nice strong yang hands, so open palms pointing up to the heavens, coming around and down and closing out your beautiful little mini Qigong session. I hope you liked it. I hope you're liking my videos. I hope there's someone watching. And I'm having a lot of fun. I've never done anything like this before, so it's been really cool, and I love teaching. So that's something that I've only recently started doing, and I'm really going to dive in this year and start teaching much more Qigong with integrated with other things. So I'm really passionate about Chinese medicine. Chinese medicine has done so much for me over the years, where modern medicine just completely failed me. So it's my go-to, and I feel like it's really important to understand what they're doing. You know, they're sticking all these, what's going on here? So I set about learning it. So I've done quite a lot in terms of how I practice. I use dry needling, which isn't quite acupuncture, but it's, you know, it's getting me there. And I do the traditional flame cupping, and I use gua sha and moxibustion. And yeah, I'm really interested in building a little bit more acupressure type practices into my live Qigong sessions. So and I really want to do something around Qigong and women's wellness, so look out for all of that this year. I am so excited to be diving in and bringing to you all of these different offerings and sharing my love of health and wellness from my perspective with you. I still, you know, I'm a big advocate for chocolate. I'm not 100% in the, you know, don't touch anything with refined sugar camp, but I do try and look after myself and take care of my body, and I want to have a body that ages well. I do not want to be an invalid. I do not want to be depending on my children to take care of me. I want to be fit and able-bodied, and I want to have my mental capacities through to my death, you know, when I'm 102, we'll see. But I want to live a long and robust life and not live my years in sickness and chronic illness. So Qigong is an amazing way to incorporate some of that wellness into your own health journey, and hopefully you will find the benefits that I have found from it, which have been astounding, and many benefits, many times where Qigong has really been there for me and been able to guide me through difficult times. So I hope that you find it as cool as I do, and yeah, jump on board and come to a live class in Perth. I've got one happening on Sunday at 9 a.m. So I will see you tomorrow. Peace.